You do? You're stranger than I am. At least I live there. You know about it. And I remember living in the trailer home. And my sister and my mom were praying one night. And I was the spiritual type, so I was asleep while they were praying. And for those of you who didn't know, that was a joke. But anyway, I was sleeping, and I sat up, and I started pointing at my mouth because I was speaking in a language I've never spoken before. Wow. And it was only for a few seconds, maybe, or a minute or so, and I was pointing at my mouth. I stopped, and I interpreted what I said. I said, God is pleased with what you're doing. So my mom and my sister went back to sleep. A few weeks later, I was baptized, and I didn't receive anything until I was 15 again. And I was kind of like in church, just clapping my hands, and the song, during the services, I would just kind of sway. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Oh, you all don't know because you all go crazy, so I just talk about me. Alright, so I was just kind of like putting my hands together and just swaying. You know, you're not blessed with a Jermaine Smith or a Wesley Moore that leads worship like it's nobody's business, you know what I'm saying? So we were in a service, the organ church, which is kind of like the organ was played by an older lady that don't really know funk, neo soul, and all that stuff. So you kind of you ain't grooving, you know, to the music. It's kind of like like on the hill far away, still rugged cross. You know, all that stuff. So it was, I remember when I was 15 years old, it was a Sunday night, and I was in the front of the church, and I was just clapping my hands, and I heard a voice speak to me. And this has changed my life. See, I was in high school. I just started high school then, and I was involved in track. I tried to be involved in football, but they said I wasn't the ball. So, you know, I couldn't be a part of the football team. I wanted to be the basketball, but I was too short to dunk. So I was in track, you know, because anybody can cross the finish line. It doesn't mean that you're going to be first, but...
Oh, man.
And I was one of those people that were... just because I didn't have the greatest of the talents that other people had, I wanted to be part of that team that rooted your team on. You know what I'm talking about? So I'd yell and scream and get all these, you know, just the school spirit out. I'd get headaches screaming for my team. And I loved, even though I was born in church, I loved to party.
Oh, talk about it.
I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. I was afraid of my parents' God, you know, so I knew he'd be seeing me, so I didn't do any of that stuff, but I loved to dance. In fact, I almost broke my ankle dancing. It's always embarrassing when you almost break your leg dancing, you know, like the Cabbage Patch or something like that, the Christian Cross or something like that. And anyway, I loved doing that. And so that night, I was just, you know, I was not in a party setting. I was in a church setting, so you do what church settings does, and then you just kind of clap your hands and you sway. You might know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I heard God's voice speak to me. And this is what he said. He said, you danced out there in the world, and you've done nothing for you.
Right.
I knew the Lord was speaking to me that night. You danced out there in the world and done nothing for you. Why don't you dance for me?
Right. Right. Whoa. Thank you, Jesus.
Now I'm telling you, I was 15 years old, so I was a lot taller then. And I was in a church of fairly older people, and I was maybe one of the handful of young people in that crowd. And I knew nothing else but all the dances in the world, you know. And back in the day, we didn't have the jerk, you know, we didn't have any of that stuff. So I was kind of I started doing the Cabbage Patch, I remember. I just like... and I was was growing up during the hip, just, you know, like the crisscross era, you know, Mac Daddy make you
jump, jump.
Crisscross make you
jump, jump.
So I mean, you know, I started with a Cabbage Patch, and I started going with the crisscross, you know. So here I am, Sunday night, there's about 20 people, 30 people in the service, if you know what I'm talking about. The organist was an older lady, and they were playing hymns, like on a hill far away, and here's a 15-year-old Filipino kid, short as can be, beginning to dance a worldly dance, you know what I'm saying? Because it was the only thing that I knew. And God said to me that you dance out there in the world and they've done nothing for you. I've done everything for you. Why don't you dance for me? So sister, I'm telling you, I mean, I went crazy. So if you think about this, you're in the middle of a quiet setting, a service like that, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this 15-year-old kid begins to dance like he's in a party.
All right.
Pull a hamstring. So I'm dancing, and you know, anybody here ever led worship?
Right.
If you led worship and you see one soul do more than anything than everybody else, and you're like, I'm doing something tonight.
All right now, amen.
I'm anointed tonight. It wasn't about the sinner. It was about God.
Hallelujah.
I feel like God is going to break some young people today. And your church ain't going to be the same again. You're not going to be the same again. I just want to share with you, I don't need to preach. It's supposed to be devotional. It's supposed to be low-key. It's supposed to be Baptist. But I'm filled with the Holy Ghost, and when the fire of God gets on you,
Hallelujah.
it's like fire shut up in your bones. It's like Jeremiah won't leave me alone. And you can't do nothing but do something. So let me continue on my story. So I'm starting to dance in the front of the service. Just imagine what the